Hey, what's the building downtown? We're live at the Polish Club in Cambridge, Ontario for the Undeniable Tour. We got Kirill on the card tonight.
Oh, yeah.
A list of other rappers, Carvery. We got Jimmy Magnum coming through with reggae. About 11 other artists. We got an open mic, cypher, and we're gonna have a recap of all of it for you. Blah. Hey, we're building downtown's here. Jimmy Magnum, you may know him from a show we did, I think, 2 episodes ago or so. We're getting down tonight, Undeniable Tour, Polish Club in Cambridge. And this place serves as like a second home to you from what I found out, Jimmy.
It comes like I'm getting booked every weekend here, you know?
So what can we expect tonight? We're just starting to pop off now. What are we looking at?
Well, you know, you can expect, I see a lot of these rappers out here and they're great, man. They have great talent. And you're going to see me come with something a little different.
Yeah.
Some dance hall.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it'll fit in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try my best.
Yeah.
You know, let's get this place lit up tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice touch. Are there any dance hall artists on the docket as well besides you?
I think Joe and I is on. Joe and I is on it. Yeah, Joe and I. Me and Joe and I.
Are you familiar with Joe and I? Have you worked with him?
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that kid since he came from Jamaica when he was 17.
Holy shit.
I put him on shows as a DJ.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, so he's a good youth, man. He's a good guy, you know?
And so this place is going to get packed up from your experiences? You expect a good crowd?
I feel it's going to be rammed.
What could Kirill expect up on that stage for the first time?
This guy? Oh, yo. This guy's bad. How you mean? I love what he did for the promotion. I love the hip-hop. The rhymes were sick. I loved it all. I think you're going to kill it, bro. Krillix is going to kill it, man. He's a professional artist, you know what I mean? And you got a sound that I don't hear a lot of, you know what I mean?
Thank you. That's very nice to hear because
and it's genuine what I'm saying to you, you know?
The main thing is for me is not to sound like somebody else.
Exactly. And you have your own thing, you know what I mean? Your own niche. Just like you guys' podcast. I rate this podcast. I like it a lot. I've checked it out. I rewatched the one we did together. I've watched your guys' other podcasts. So I rate what you guys are doing, and I think you're doing a great thing for the Tri-Cities to be straight. And we need this.
Yeah.
So don't stop. You know what I mean? All you guys need is a bunch of, you know, people investing in this, and I think it can go quite far.
Exactly. And it helps as well having people like you get more connected with people like you were
Exactly.
in the community, right? And like, you know, you were on as like a secondary guest to Chuck Ice,
Yeah.
right? We still got to get you on a full episode
Exactly.
as well.
And I'm down for that. I want to do that with you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And what can people expect from you tonight when they see you?
Yo, they can expect the original bad man to do him things, Ian.
Yes. All right. Anything else before we let you get out of here?
I just want to big you guys up and just say a great job.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
For real.
Appreciate it.
For real.
All right. Building downtown. We out. Jimmy Magnum. Check him out.
Well, I am the Block, Divine Achievements Bring Life's Opportunity, Carrying Knowledge, representing Expose the North and Culture Shock. And for this Culture Shock, we brought...
I got Memoirs of a Mustache, poet / multi-instrumentalist.
Yes.
What can we expect from you guys today? Is there going to be reggae music or what kind of, this is reggae meets hip hop, right? And I'm not familiar with a lot of that, so what do you guys do?
All right. Well, we kind of have a bit of a reggae meets hip hop meets psychedelic thing going on here.
That's it, right? So he'll be throwing down words today. I'll be accompanying him on guitar, throwing down some random riffs, some psychedelic undertones between his stuff. Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, we're bringing you a taste of Niagara. It's, you know, I mean, we had a few things planned, but, you know, schedules didn't line up for a few things. So we wanted to bring you a dose of what we kind of do out there in Niagara region. So y'all want to come visit us and put on a show up there.
Nice. So before I let you guys go, do you want to plug anything where we can find you? Is there anything coming out?
Nothing really coming out, but if you want to see more of what I do, more of the psychedelic stuff, Memoirs of a Mustache on YouTube.
All right.
Same with SoundCloud. That's all my solo releasing stuff. And that's the main part where you can find me. Yes, sir.
Yes. And then for me, you look up Expose the North on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and you'll find me. If you type in hashtag the Terrell Effect, TheTyrellEffect, like E's the only vowel in that thing. I realized a few years into it, but it just rolls off the tongue. But I just did my 300th episode today at this venue, so you know what I mean, I'm commemorating it by doing a performance again. You know what I mean, got to shout out Chuck Ice, the Co-Signer Signature Series, the I Am Group, everybody who's been a part of it. You know what I mean, you guys as well for doing these interviews. And I'd like to invite you out to, you know what I mean, my podcast one time if you'd like to come out, you know, flip the script. Yes, definitely.
Spread, you know what I mean? Teamwork made the dream work.
Exactly.
All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Check out sharetheshock.ca.
What's going on, guys? Double B, Timmy C. My name is Tim Cusson from Northern Alberta. Born in Joliet, Quebec. Grew up in Peace River, repping PR up in Northern Alberta. And if you want to find my shit, check me out, Verbal Vortex 780. You can look me up on YouTube too if you want. Go check out my album Paradigm Shift. Just dropped in May. And let me know what you think. Hit me up.
Yo, it's fresh off the scale. Dalen Gramard, D'Lo Easton, Bust the Lines, man. Whatever, man. I'm a Berta boy, born and raised. So fucking love it or hate it, man. That's what it is.
So first thing, you know, we're in Cambridge, Ontario. You guys are from Alberta. How the hell did this connection come about? Because most of the people here are at least somewhat local. How'd you guys get this connection with Co-Signer and get on the Undeniable tour?
So what happened is when I recorded my album, Darian King, check that guy out. Vanity King, Darian King. He's based out of Calgary. There's your change, bro. He's based out of Calgary. He's the one who produced my album. And this guy's got connects all across the country. He's dope shit. And he's the one who linked me up with the AMAG boys based out of Kitchener. I've been recording with them. Okay. Got introduced to Charles' husbands, Chuck Ice, and he's the one hosting the Undeniable tour. And once I got linked up with these guys, they told me that there was multiple cities that we could get involved with, that we could go perform in front of and stuff like that. So we decided to, if we're just going to do Edmonton and Calgary, might as well do Montreal and Cambridge and Toronto as well, right? So that's how we got to do
this. The same goes for you?
Yeah. Vortex pretty much said it, man. Vortex hit me up one day. He's like, "Yo, I just got a call about this tour," and I was like, he asked me to do a few shows. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do all the fucking shows." And here we I mean, COVID hit us pretty fucking hard because we had really big plans before COVID, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of a blessing and a curse, you know what I mean? Because I had so much planned, and I could have dropped 20K and been halfway through a tour and fucking, you know what I mean? Lost all that money and lost all that fucking hype and shit like that. So I was lucky to kind of. It was for it to happen before any of the big things happened, but at the same time, it sucked because we didn't get to, you know what I mean, go around and rip shit and kill shit like we usually do, right? We had to fucking come to a halt. We were the first ones to go and the last ones to come back, so kind of fuck this shit right up.
How long you guys been working together?
Man, me and Vortex, we met each other a year ago at a festival, and we haven't really done any music together, but we've been killing it, man. We've been vibing. He recorded a few songs in my studio. And yeah, man, we just been homies ever since. Straight up.
Dope. So what cities have you hit so far? What cities are left on the tour?
So we started off in Calgary.
Yeah.
That was last weekend. So
yeah.
We did Calgary on Friday. We did Edmonton on Saturday.
Okay.
And then in the off time, do our thing. Then we flew out here. I flew out here to do a 3-day recording session with AMAG in Kitchener.
Okay.
Then boom, we linked up on Friday morning.
Yeah.
Went to Toronto. Here we are today.
Holy shit.
The only one we got left now is Montreal on August 20th. And in the meantime, we also got some festivals and shit afterwards, right? So
okay. So you're burning out yet? Are you burning out yet, or is the fucking excitement
just getting fucking started, man? It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, this year has been really relaxed, actually, man. Because we usually we're fucking we're definitely touring around a lot more, get a lot more calls to do big acts. Like I know 2 years ago, right before everything ended, I opened up for Grand Theft. We do a lot of EDM in Grand Prairie. It's an EDM city and shit like that. Mercury's comes through. Open up for Mercury's a lot. Snack the Ripper. Shit, man. Yeah, we do a lot of big shit in the festivals in between, and man, we just try to do as many live shows as possible because that's how you connect with people, and that's you know what I mean. It's all part of the fucking art, man. Like we do it because we love the fucking art. And
during the open mic earlier, you guys were up there fucking rapping, like fucking rapping.
Oh yeah,
it was dope. I got video of the whole fucking thing. It was fucking
hilarious.
dope.
Yeah, man. I don't even freestyle like that straight up, but like, damn, bro, I'm never shy. I'll never shy away from the mic, bro.
Dope. So do you guys do you guys have music in your body of work that works for EDM, or you guys still come with that same that's still like fucking real raw rap shit.
Oh man, like I incorporated a few tracks with EDM in my new upcoming album, August 25th, Born to Die Young, by the way. And man, they got nothing but good reviews, so I'm fucking hyped to drop that shit, and we're gonna put out a few videos and shit like that. And yeah, shit's about to get real.
All right. And what can people expect from you guys tonight?
You better brace your fucking self for impact. That's the thing. Is like, it's like the thing is like, here I got my set. I got a 15-minute set. These are all tracks that I recorded with Magnum. We've really been trying to like broaden the horizons and like introduce some new dynamics and the versatility. And like they got me singing, which I never fucking done in my life until I came in with this shit, which is dope. Don't get me wrong, but like. For the reason why my name is Verbal Vortex is because I like to spit so many motherfucking words that it just literally like starts spinning.
Yeah.
So that's why if you've seen the whole freestyle thing, like that last set or my last little fucking 30 seconds there, obviously that was pre-written. Well, that's like hyper velocity chopper shit, right?
Yeah.
That's what I love doing. However, I don't want my entire album to be like a fucking machine gun. Right? I want people to understand what the fuck I'm doing too, right? So
Certainly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for the time. Let everyone know where they can find you. Each you take a turn and let the camera.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, man, Instagram, Verbal Vortex 780. Hit me up on Facebook. The page is simply Verbal Vortex. YouTube, again, Verbal Vortex, Paradigm Shift is the album. Keep checking it out, man. I got new music coming out every month. Usually just gonna be singles from here on out, but all fucking professional production. Always money, always gorgeous. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Any social media, just look up Fresh Off the Scale. Easy as fuck to remember. And my YouTube got tons of music videos on it. Got like 20 music videos on it. And the album's about to drop August 25th. So be ready for that shit. Just look up Daylon Grimard, Daylon Grimard. I know it's hard as fuck, but you know what I mean? Shit. Remember,
We'll run it at the bottom right here.
run it back. But for anything, man, Fresh Off the Scale, definitely look that shit up. Follow the page, and you'll find everything from there. So.
Here I am saying IG, Facebook, and YouTube, but go look at any fucking platform, really. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all that shit. And we're all there. We're there,
All
man.
right, man. And for real, they're rapping their ass off. You hip hop heads, check them out. That wasn't bullshit. I'm fucking
Thank
serious.
you.
Thanks.
Appreciate you guys, eh? Fucking nice. Thanks, bro.
Hey, we're building downtown. We're here with the man himself who you heard us talk about on 2 episodes now. More than 3 grown men should talk about another man. Carvery, how's it going, my man?
Bro, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to talk to you and meet you and everything else. Like I said, we've had your dad on twice. Your dad's the co-signer for those that aren't familiar or haven't seen the episodes.
Yes, sir.
So like I said, we've heard a lot about you, talked a lot about you. We've obviously checked out your music. Obviously, Kirill being part of the tour, get more and more familiar with you. It's nice to sit down and chop it up. You've been a major component to this tour. Other people, you know what I mean? Their grind is not day in and day out, except for your guys, except for co-signer, right? He's 100% committed. You're
Yes, sir.
next in line. What's that grind been like for you?
Man, honestly, I've been on this I've been on this grind since I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So
shit.
I did my first show, wrote my first song when I was 8 and just kept going since then. You know what I mean? And it's really starting to finally pay off. You know what I mean? A lot of people give up on their dreams, you know what I mean? But don't give up on your dreams, because if you keep chasing, you're going to get them.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit about outside. You say, you know what, I hope a lot of artists strive for. You don't want to sound like anyone else, right? You want to have
Exactly.
your own identity.
Yes, sir.
Where hip hop, you know, the boom bap style is starting to come back, the 90s hip hop that I grew up on, where you're a little younger, right? And you can tell from your music, you're not sucked into the mind numbing fucking I'm high on this depressant, I want to kill myself bullshit. So you're trying to hit a certain target, but still keep things fresh. How difficult is that to find that balance?
Hey, that's a good question. Honestly, how I look at it is basically I just try to find how like I feel on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like I let the beat call out to me. I know a lot of artists will listen to a beat and then like really focus on the beat and write to the beat and, you know, stuff like that. Like a lot of my songs, I don't even write. I just go in and I'll come up with a concept of an idea, and then I'll just spit some stuff, and then basically I'll just keep going until it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure out different patterns, different ways, you know, different cadences, different octaves, stuff like that.
So you're coming up with it right there on the spot?
Exactly. Right
Literally
there on the
going
spot.
bit by bit by bit and building?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's nice.
I actually learned that from watching one of Tory Lanez's sessions.
Oh,
And
I see.
it's basically, it's a way more efficient. Like I used to write, but ever since I started doing this, my songs are equally as good and I'm done 3 times faster.
Huh. For some reason, I would have thought that would take longer because you have to experiment so much more. I mean, like the recording stage session seems like it would be longer to me because if it's written, you come and you're ready, boom, lay it down, right?
Well, the thing is, because like I was saying before, I let the beat call to me. Sometimes I could be on it instant. If the first time I hear a beat, I already know what I want to talk about.
Yeah. When that spark comes, right, those are usually the best ones. When it hits right away and you
right
get
away. Boom, like I already have my ideas set in motion, you know what I'm saying? And then I just go and kind of lay the concrete down as the foundation and then figure out the ways to get everything else built. You know what I mean?
So how many more stops are you doing of the tour? Are you doing the rest of it or?
Yeah, I'm doing the rest of the
I
tour.
know states got pushed back or something.
Yeah, the States got pushed back, but it's still happening. It just got pushed back. But yeah, I'm doing all the rest of the shows. The only show I didn't do was the Calvary show.
All right. That's working out pretty good for you, man. I can't wait to see you perform. And is there anything else you would like to plug in before you leave?
Oh man, if you want to catch me, you can catch me on every social media platform at King Carvery with 2 eyes, King with 2 eyes. You know, Belligerent, go check that out. It's on YouTube, over 100K views.
Check it out.
Go run that up. And yeah, man, I'm just glad to be here. Like I said,
Thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate it.
thank you, man. Thank you for having me on the interview, dog. Appreciate it.
All right, boom, feeling downtown, back. We got the big dog, Anderson Bradshaw, with us. How's it going, my man?
Hey, what's going on, people out there? What's up? What's happening, everybody? Blah, blah. I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Doing great. So you're doing some hosting on the Undeniable Tour. How did that come about? Actually, first of all, some of you may know this man from the acting industry, stuntman industry, and as you're going to find out in an episode of Billy Not Time to Come, he has lived a life, my friends. But the hip-hop thing, you were out there cooking, so you must have some hip-hop bones in your body. How did this thing come about?
Well, the one thing with the tour, the Undeniable Showcase, with Chuck, okay, what happened?
Yep.
I've known Chuck since we were like 15. You know what I mean? So, the rapping and stuff like that, I've been rapping since 1979. When Rappers Delight came out, and my mother would be hosting parties at her house. You know, young mom and stuff like that. So we're changing the 8 tracks and the records and shit and doing all that stuff. So you would listen to all the cool, the punk, the James Brown stuff, and the snap band.
Yeah. Yo, you were cooking up there. So very impressed. I thought you were just going to be a host.
No.
Then you started kicking some rhymes, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought, it's going to be play school rhymes, but no, you're nice.
Thank you very much.
So what did you have a stint like as a music career? Were you ever trying to make something with that?
Well, I work with a couple of hip hop bands, Shades of Culture from Montreal. With D-Shade, Revolution, and DJ Storm.
Okay.
I worked with Chuck and DJ Choice back in the day when they were coming up with Zero Tolerance, and so on and so on. And then several bands from Montreal. And then I opened up a lot of shows with our band at the time when I was with Shade. So I've been doing this for a bit.
Now we've talked to Chuck quite a bit. We've had him on the show twice to talk about his past.
Right.
Were you like, have you been with him for a lot of the things that he's been involved with in the music end, like the promoter side more so than the artist side?
A little bit of both, but I've been around. You know, I mean,
Okay.
I've been around. Thing is, I was in the army most of my life, but back and forth. You know, we always kept it up.
So with this Undeniable tour, are you at every single show?
For the shows that are still up, some things got moved, certain dates got pushed around.
Yeah.
So pretty much all of them. We'll be at the Barrie show, then we have the Montreal show and stuff like that. Say again.
Are you going to be going to States?
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to have hit 2 locations in the States. Those got kind of pushed, but those will be in the future, and we'll be crossing over going to the States. Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I got a.
Call that a brain fart.
He was smoking outside.
I didn't even smoke yet.
So what do you enjoy about doing this? Because you know what I mean? You're taking time out of your day. You're traveling. You're doing all kinds of things. Sure, it's fun to get up there and bust some rhymes and shit, but it does take hard work. It takes dedication and it takes a commitment. What makes you give that to this? What is it you like that you're going to give that commitment and dedication?
Well, one, working with my buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like getting back into grumpy old men as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spring chicken guys. The show like the younger hip hop cats, you know, the boom bap styles and this, that. Even though there's a reggae kind of vibe to this as well, various artists. But it's just get back out there. Also, some people open their mouths and they poke the sleeping dragon. They said, "Ah, you're too old to rap. You can't do that no more." Man, you had your time. I said, "Yeah, all right. What are you trying to say?"
We're gonna ever see you back in the battle scene?
That's what I was saying. So now are we gonna see a project released or what? Are you gonna put some songs together?
Well, as you know, my name is Tactics, Takktiks, the Universal Soldier. I'm gonna put something out. Not necessarily
Nice.
an album, not necessarily, a battle, some sort of battle.
It's
thing
because
like
after
that.
the
I'm
shit
gonna
I've
put out-
heard on the
I'm gonna put
stage,
out a piece.
after the shit I heard on the stage today, I'd like to hear it recorded and mixed, man. I'm sure that's gonna sound dope.
That's coming down the line. You know what I mean? We're gonna come up with something different other than the
What-
standard album.
What was that? Was that written? Was that freestyle? What
that
was that?
freestyle?
That was a
That
freestyle.
was freestyle. I put in some
Check this man's out, man.
small written pieces from like freestyles that I have recorded. So I use those as templates for certain things like that. But I can drop something like mentally, like bang, bang, bang.
That's dope. That's dope. Before we wrap it up quick here, do you have any other movie work comments?
I've got a small film coming up that I'm going to be in playing like kind of like Den of Thieves. He's like a gangster cop type
Nice,
guy.
nice.
In Montreal, we're going to be jacking jackers in Montreal, like taking their shit. So it's a Montreal kind of based cop film, but not a cop film. It's like a gangster film. The director's name is Raga.
Nice.
He was from a band called Latitude North, and we did a music video for them 20 years ago. It's exactly 20 years, called Young Gun Killers, and they're doing a bank robbery, and I'm like one of the bank guards. We got squibs and shit, tables popping and shit like that happening.
Nice, nice.
And then we did a live SWAT takedown on stage when they did Young Gun Killers for a thing called Franco Folie. So it was live on stage, and then at the break, bam, we fucking kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. You know what I mean? Smack these guys on the floor. It was dope as ass, so that was cool too. So he called me up the other day before the tour, and he said, "Hey man, 20 years, boom, boom, I got the cash. We're gonna do this thing. I want you guys and your team to come in and do some
Nice.
proper takedown stuff, but you're bad guys."
So we got something new on the screen coming. We got a
Yeah.
track or more coming. Is there anything else you want to plug in before we let you go?
We got Carvery in my back, you know what I'm saying? You guys look out for Carvery, you know what I'm saying? So, he's coming up. That's one of the guys that we're working with, you know what I mean? And just props out to everybody out there, and let's keep the scene going, man. Thank you guys very much,
No, thank you, Anderson. I appreciate it. Like I said, everyone, be on the lookout. Probably about 4 or 5 weeks from now, Anderson Bradshaw is going to be joining us for a full episode. And from hanging out with this man all day, I can tell you it is going to be a fucking mind-blowing episode. Billy Downtown, Anderson Bradshaw. Well, peace.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, we're here with a familiar face, co-signer, aka Chuck Ice. Tonight's the night undeniable tour, Cambridge, Ontario, at the Polish Club. We've been here all day, hitting up artists all day, other people associated with the event. But the man behind the event, we get to spend a few minutes with him now. It's been a fun day. Smelled something nice in the air. Drinks tipping up. The open mic was dope. You were up there rhyming like you're 18 fucking years old, like you're the third lung. Jamaican food, which I'm disappointed myself I didn't get any of. It's been nice. How's the day went for you so far? Let's get some of your thoughts.
Let me tell you, first of all, it starts with having the building downtown in the building.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only appropriate. From there, it's just, a wonderful experience to be out here connecting with these artists, doing, what we're doing, because every step takes us a step further.
Yep.
So, it's just great to be out here. It's not home. I'm in another province, in another city, connecting with new people. So I'm digging all of it.
Yeah, man, it's been really fun. We got to kick it with your boy Carvery, your son, your actual
I'm
boy.
so glad.
We finally got to spend some time with him. We talked to him a little bit about, this grind, because he's pretty much next to you in the day in, day out. He's still your son at the end of the day, right?
Yes.
So what's that like balancing that life on the road thing as the dad, the manager, the promoter? You're all of it.
It was rough in the beginning, and I'll say that again. It was rough in the beginning. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a dynamic that you have to learn how to kind of work over time.
Yep.
But because you both want the same things,
Mm-hmm.
you will find a means to get there, because we both know we have something to offer each other.
Yep.
We both know we bring something to the table. So it's just to see past the little stuff, the day-to-day stuff that may sometimes clog and get in the way. And at the end of the day, like I said, it started rough, but I think we have a pretty good dynamic going on right now.
Right on.
And the problems are just less and less every day. I can't remember too many issues, especially not as of lately. It's just more orientated. It's more orientated towards work, productivity, and the day-by-day steps that are required to basically move this mountain.
And you're moving along with the tour now, and I know you still have dates left to cover.
Yes.
What's the energy level like at this point? Is it still high? Is it beginning to be real work, a day-to-day job?
It's high still because every show is a different set of people.
Yep.
Every show is a new experience. And because of that, basically it's exciting every time. It doesn't matter where I'm at. It never kind of wears off. And then when it's over, it's still kind of around because now you're looking at footage.
Yeah.
Now you're chopping up shit to promote. Like I've done no tour promo from the events at all because I want to do it properly when the tour is over and really sit down and make a proper presentation. So then now you're still living in it, right? The tour's over, but is it really over?
Yeah, still in the moment.
Yes, and hopefully these moments stay with us forever.
Certainly. Now we got the hip hop showcase coming up next to end the night off. I'm sure you're excited for everyone on there, but who are some of the people you've worked with before on there, and who are some of the new acts that you're seeing perform live for the first time?
So I've been around the game for a long time. As a producer and a songwriter, I've worked with people like JC from NSYNC, Louis Rankin, RIP, because he was actually in this area at one point. We're doing certain things. Let me see who else is on that list that you guys might know. Rated R from Terror Squad. Steve Peugeot, who's basically produced for Ashanti, Ja Rule, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Lil' Kim. So yeah, he's
Crazy.
Snoop Dogg, Talib and Kweli. So big up Steve Peugeot. I hope this reaches you, Steve. I hope you're watching my network and you see this, So I've been blessed to have worked with a bunch of diversified artists. For example, JC from NSYNC, he's more pop R&B. Where Barnev, who I work with on the Dubmatic album, where I got my platinum and gold plaques from, that was a little bit of a different project. So it's just a great experience to be involved with these artists. And as every day goes by, I'm looking to work with more and more, just add more to the resume of people that I've done stuff with, because as far as I'm concerned, the game's just getting started.
For sure. I was gonna say, when are we going to Montreal to one of your events?
Listen, I got an event. Here's the thing. I got an event. I got a weekend of events on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So on the 19th, we have the influencer party where I brought all my connections together from film, TV, movie, video games, music, producers, journalists, radio station hosts,
Crazy.
Into one room so they can all talk. People that don't know each other, and I give this opportunity to network, build, bond, because I know when I have the opportunity to network, it often turns out to be something
For
worthwhile.
sure.
So if I could get a bunch of people together, I thought that would be a great idea. So the influencer, and it gives us a chance to also kind of showboat Carvery as a special guest, because there'll be a small listening party as well at the influencer. The next day on the 20th of Montreal, we have, we better let her pass. She can't stay there forever. Are we live? Are we live?
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. She's gone. She's gone.
We got the showcase that's going down with artists from in and out of town. Calgary, other parts of Alberta, Toronto, Montreal. That'll be there for that showcase on the 20th. And then on the 21st, we have what I call the local celebrity basketball family day So local celebrity basketball family day picnic.
Nice.
Where rappers and people in the industry can kind of come out, get on the court. We're gonna play artist music as they're balling, which will hype them up that much more.
Nice.
Have an MC, you know, kind of instead of it's gonna be dirty because instead of having
You're recording all of this? I'm
yeah.
assuming?
So instead of having let's say an announcer who would basically do the play-by-play, it'll be an MC.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So you'll have that hip hop feel
Nice.
on
That's
it
crazy.
when he's doing his thing, right? So that's the weekend in Montreal that's going down 19th, 20th, 21st. We end the tour there, and then it's about what to do next.
Have the building downtown over in Montreal for one of your events.
Building downtown can come anywhere they want, anytime. You guys got carte blanche, as we call it in Quebec. You know what I mean?
Nice.
The doors are wide open. You know what I mean? And
Nice.
we're just going to continue to do more and more events. Increasingly look to get different artists from different places, but also bring in some bigger names that can kind of headline these events.
Yes.
You know, because at the end of the day, when there's a headliner that people recognize, it just makes it easier for the opening acts involved and everybody that's taking part of that show, right?
Definitely.
But like I tell them with tours like this, with the Undeniable tour, because I don't want to crap on that either. And I want to just add this, you know, this is a night where tonight you're the star. The media is going around you. The cameras are flashing on you. The people that are there to see you, right? So basically tonight, you're the star. Undeniable Tour Showcase, tonight, you're the star. And if you live every moment as an artist like it's your most important moment, moments like these will matter.
For sure. For sure. That's well said. Did you want to plug in anything else before we leave?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to you guys. I'll start with you guys because you've been an
Appreciate it.
advocate of the tour from day one. And big shout, big love. I'd like to also thank anybody and everybody who played a role in this. The artists that came out, the artists that flew in, you know, Dalen Grimard, Verbal Vortex, these guys that came down from Alberta, Usual Suspects, DJ Firefox, Gaza Boss, you know, just oh my gosh, how could I forget?
Everybody in here today seems on point, judging by the open mic. It was pretty intense. People know what they're doing.
Hey, Zantelli's also in the building, along with how could I even remotely forget the one and only Mr. Jimmy Magnum.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because got nothing but love for Jimmy Magnum. I love the way he carries himself.
Shout out to Jimmy Magnum. Jimmy's
as a
awesome.
person. I love how he operates. He just loves music from his heart and his soul. And he just loves people that love reggae music. And he's there for them. He wants to be there for them like a doctor would be there for somebody in a time of need. So big up Mr. Jimmy Magnum all day. Can't forget about Hopton Burke, who helped me put this all together. My man Tony T is in the building. You know what I mean? And I just want to say to my man, because from what I understand, you about to open this shit wide. I'm about to let people know I'm about to get on the mic.
Yeah.
Let them know that you coming to, you know, just get this thing moving. We're very honored to have you. You know, co-signer Signature Series was definitely in the building.
Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for your time and thanks for having us here and hopefully to many more. Right?
To infinity and beyond.
Exactly. Peace out, everybody.
Building downtown, building downtown, building downtown, building downtown.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Awesome.
Yeah, I can hear you really well too.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We can hear each other. Nah.
Perfect. Wrap it up. Let's go home.